Hey everyone, talking about the meaning of workplace safe or office safe in fragrance. People throw those terms around a lot, and it might be kind of obvious, but some people have asked before, so I figured I'd do a quick video about it. So, to me, there's kind of three main factors that come to mind. One, low to moderate projection. That people always get kind of upset at the idea of ever not being able to wear a fragrance with really high projection. But if you wear that in a close knit workspace, that is the type of thing that makes HR have to make rules about like nobody can wear any fragrance because some people really do have migraines, allergies. It's not always someone with like a stick up their ass who doesn't like the barest whiff of a fragrance or anything like that. They may not even think your fragrance smells gross, but there are legit reasons why it's just not a good idea to wear something with a lot of projection to a close workspace. Uh, and longevity, great, wear one with super long longevity. That shouldn't bother anyone, as long as it should just be like pretty close to you, so that it's not like everybody, unless they're very very close to you, can just smell it the whole time that they're working. Two, inoffensive scent profile. Not Tyrannosaurus Rex by zoologist, for example. Not something as I love that one, so that's not a diss to that, but not something that's like super extreme challenging that like only niche fans would like, or that's just really intense overall, or has like really just a type of scent profile that's not considered that mass appealing. And that doesn't mean it has to be boring either. Like there's plenty of ones that are inoffensive, and maybe I'll do a separate list of that, of like ones that are workplace safe but not boring. But just it can't be too wild, or again, that's the kind of thing that's going to lead to those sort of rules. And most wild ones or whatever have long lot of projection anyway, so that would kind of go against the first rule. And three, professional, which may sound the same as inoffensive scent profile, but to me it's not quite, because inoffensive could be something like they could almost smell very kind of like teenage vanilla body mist, or kind of babyish or something like that, or like too raunchy almost. Like there's ways that they can, certain like sexy smelling fragrances, which it's like if it's too much to that certain point, depending on the type of animalic musk used and something like that, that just can come across a bit unprofessional. So yeah, just basically, and I think you can kind of get a feel for it, know when you smell it if something smells unprofessional or not. Yeah, so basically to recap, low to moderate projection. And if you're like in one of those offices, like those annoying some of those modern tech companies that make people just sit in a row against all on the same long table at computers or something like that, where someone's like literally this close to you, then it really should be pretty low projection. Inoffensive scent profile and smells professional enough, or at least not like actively like too raunchy or immature or something, and just like basically a nice clean scent that just kind of like smells pleasant but isn't going to be too bothersome to anybody, even if it smells good or bad. That's something that's just like fairly neutral, but that still just smells like, oh, that's nice. And if you stick to these rules, then everybody can get away more with wearing fragrance to work, because the HR won't have to make rules like just a blanket ban on fragrance because of people taking it too far about stuff. So yeah, curious what anybody else's favorite workplace safe fragrances are, or if you have different criteria. But I'm going to make a separate list too of like the best workplace safe ones. And I definitely try to use the term workplace safe, because it's not like everybody works in an office, but plenty of people still work in jobs where they're close by to people. But yeah, that's what I understand of the criteria.